When was the last time you got financial advice on Instagram that actually came from somebody who is licensed to sell it? When was the last time you received financial advice from somebody who is really licensed to offer financial advice? I'm Bill Ulivari. I'm the owner of Senecal Capital Management, and today we're going to talk about VOO. One of the biggest complaints about VOO versus SPY, which is the S&P 500, is that everybody is obsessed with the Vanguard symbol VOO, which is the S&P 500 version of the Vanguard fund. And they cite the fact that it has a higher yield, 1.12% in dividend stream or dividend yield each year versus SPY at 1.06. They also talk about the fact that the SPY exchange traded fund has a higher, slightly higher annual management fee or expense ratio than VOO. But let me tell you this, there's a reason for that. And I think people say that VOO, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, is better because one, it pays a higher annual dividend stream, and two, its annual expense ratio is cheaper. And yes, those things are true. S&P is slightly higher in its annual management fee or its expense ratio, and the dividend is slightly slower. But here is the hack that nobody's telling you about while they're suggesting and recommending VOO. This is where the use of options really comes in handy. So the Vanguard Fund, VOO, pays 1.12% annually its dividend stream. But if I can use the options market, if I'm lucky enough to own 100 shares of SPY or 100 shares of VOO, if I use SPY instead of VOO, I can just go out 24 days. Today's March 4th, 2026. I can sell one option that expires in 24 days and collect an additional 1% on my SPY position. You can do this 12 times a year, 14 times a year, 24 times a year. Just keep on selling options, and your annual yield will blow the doors off the Vanguard VOO. So while yes, I understand that a set and forget kind of mentality is super important, and I understand why people wanted to have an automatic way to invest over time, I get it. But with a little bit of work and a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of experience, you can use the option market to potentially quadruple your annual yield just a few times a year by the use of options. So think about that. I'm Bill Ulivari, Senecal Capital Management. If you like this piece of education from an advisor perspective, please like and share. I would really appreciate it.